Hello friends, in this video we are going to discuss star delta starter control wiring. In the start of video, I want to tell you guys that when I was learning star delta starter control wiring, I think it's too much difficult, but believe me guys, it's super duper easy because I will explain it in very simple language. And also one thing that if you watch this whole video, then you no need to see any another video of star delta starter control wiring, because in this video I will cover every basic concept related to this wiring. So without wasting time, let's get started. Before start our wiring, we should understand some basic component related to our star delta starter control wiring. First, our three contactor comes. Here is our first contactor, here is second, and this is third. This is our main contactor, and it is our star contactor, and it is our delta contactor. Apart from this, we have an OLR. OLR means overload relay. Now you guys will think that what is the importance of this OLR? So friends, if we talk about working of OLR, whenever large amount of current will flow in our circuit, this overload relay will trip and break our circuit. Thus our system will remain safe. So to protect our system, we use this overload relay. Now friends, next is our timer. This timer is so important. In the starting, first we run our motor with star contactor, and after that we run our motor with delta contactor. Friends, in practical language, suppose that first we want that our this contactor will run for 10 seconds, and after 10 seconds this contactor will turn off and this contactor will run. Turn on and turn off this contactor is done automated with the help of this timer. First this timer will turn on this contactor for 10 seconds. After that this contactor will turn off and this contactor will be turned on. So hope you understand the working of timer. After that our on off push button and MCB comes. So friends, now start our wiring. First we take phase wire to our MCB. Then we take an output phase wire from MCB to OLR's NC terminal. Friends, in maximum case this OLR is connected under this contactor, so don't confuse. You just have to join this output wire from MCB to NC terminal of OLR. It doesn't matter that where OLR is connected, you just have to give it a phase on its NC terminal. Now an output wire from NC terminal will goes to our off push button. So now I will take a wire from NC terminal and join it in our off push button, and after that a wire will goes to our on push button. So I will take a wire and connect it to on push button. Now friends, first we have to turn on our main contactor. To turn on any contactor, we have to give supply on A1 terminal of any contactor. So to turn on this contactor, I will take a wire from on push button and connect it on A1 terminal. So friends, phase wire is connected, but we have also give a neutral wire. So I will take a neutral wire from MCB and connect it to A2 terminal of the contactor. After this wiring, this contactor will turn on. Simply we do nothing, we just give a phase wire to A1 terminal and give a neutral wire to A2 terminal. So after this, whenever we press this on button, this contactor will turn on. But friends, here is a problem. When we press this on button, this contactor will turn on, but when we release this on button, this contactor will turn off. So to hold this contactor turn on, we have to do holding of this contactor. Don't worry friends, holding of contactor is also very simple. For holding, we just have to take a wire from starting off on button. We can take a wire from here or from here. So I will just take a wire from here and connect it to NO terminal of our main contactor. After completing this, we have just to take a wire from here and connect to this NO terminal. So I will take a wire from here and connect it to this NO terminal. So friends, holding of this contactor is completed. As I told that it's very easy. Friends, if you want to make a dual starter, then you have to do this same wiring. It is wiring of dual starter. But now if we talk about star delta starter, then we need two extra contactor and one timer. We have to turn on our timer. As we turn on this contactor, we will also turn on. As we turn on this contactor, same we will turn on. Now friends, for turn on this timer, same wiring as we have done in this contactor. We just have to give a supply wire to A1 terminal of this timer, and we will give a neutral wire to this terminal. We want that when we press this on button, this timer will turn on. So we will take a phase wire from and connect it to A1 terminal of this contactor, and I will also give a neutral wire to this timer from here. Now friends, what we have to do that 10 seconds this timer will on, and after 10 seconds this timer will turn off and this timer will be turn on. It is our star contactor and this is our delta contactor. So we all know that how to turn on any contactor. We just have to give a supply wire on A1 terminal and neutral wire on A2 terminal. So friends, I will not give directly phase wire to A1 terminal because friends, it may be possible that on same time these both contactor will turn on. It may be cause short circuit condition. So to avoid short circuit condition, we want that if this contactor is on, then this contactor will turn off, and when this contactor is turn on, this contactor will turn off. So to resolve this problem, we do interlocking of these both contactor. Don't worry friends, interlocking of these contactor is also very simple. So let's do interlocking wiring of this contactor. I will give a phase wire to common terminal of the timer. So friends, after that I will take a output from NC terminal and connect it to NC terminal of the second contactor. After completing this, I will take a output from second contactor's NC terminal and connect it to directly A1 terminal of the our first contactor. Now I have to turn this second contactor. Now I will take a supply wire from NO terminal of timer and connect it to NC terminal of our first contactor. After this, I will take output from NC terminal of first contactor and connect it to A1 terminal of our second contactor. And for turn on this contactor, we just have to give neutral wire to both contactor. I will give neutral wire to first contactor and then second contactor. This is complete wiring of star delta contactor. So friends, if you enjoyed this video, you can like it. If you want to watch more videos about electrical wiring, then you can subscribe our channel.